Clear and Brilliant is manufactured by Salter Medical, who own Fraxel. It got FDA approval in 2011 and its official launch was April 2012. The device incorporates some of Fraxel's technology. It has intelligent optical tracking and it has two wavelengths. One is 1440 nanometers for deeper penetration and a 1927 diode laser for superficial skin texture. So the tips are disposable, single use. The machine operates on a card system, so each card will give you 12 treatments. Each wavelength will actually have a card and 12 tips associated with it. Although this device comes from some of the Fraxel technology, it is not a Fraxel device. However, it is a very powerful device and has its own unique ability. So the 1440 nanometer wavelength is actually going into the dermis around 300 to 400 microns, and it will stimulate collagen. The ideal patient for this is somebody who's a little bit younger. The other wavelength, the 1927, is actually working superficially, so about 170 microns into the skin, and is really working on the superficial plane for fine lines and some of the pigmentation. Clear and Brilliant can be used by a doctor or a nurse, but also it could be delegated to a lesser qualified person. In some clinics, a therapist will actually use this device under the supervision of a doctor. So the Clear and Brilliant is actually quite unique. Although it actually improves the tone, texture and luminosity of the skin with both wavelengths, each wavelength brings something new to the market. The 1927 nanometer wavelength actually has the ability to create more permeability with the skin. And so when you use this wavelength, you're creating microscopic spheres in the skin that actually allow you to put product on and allow that product to have greater absorption. Clinical studies have shown that 17 times greater absorption of products can be achieved. With its 1440 wavelength, it actually brings pore tightening, and this is actually something that's been recognised by the FDA and given a stamp of approval as gold standard in pore refining. So if you have a Clear and Brilliant in your clinic, the benefits that you will see is that you can delegate this treatment to people who aren't as qualified as you, freeing up your time. Patients love it, and so they'll come back not just for one but a course of treatments, and because there's very little downtime, they'll be able to go on to have other treatments as well. The device is lightweight and portable, so you can move the device from one room to another or even one clinic to another. Patients can see benefits after one treatment, although obviously they'll like what they see and they'll want to have more. We would normally say that they need a course of 4 to 6 treatments. They can see a change, particularly with the pore refining treatment, even after one. Clear and Brilliant can be incorporated with other treatments. And so, for example, if you had a Thermage, and of course you have to wait for about 6 months to see the results of a Thermage, you could actually have a Clear and Brilliant on the day, immediately after the Thermage.